And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Sticker.
今日結構試合やったか
Welcome
ら
everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers.
動画上げた
The
いところで
forwards
す
are
ね。
Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Buzell is out there with MP. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Hudgens in at the 2-guard position. So great tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and will of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings
だい
tonight.
ぶブロックレベル
Should
上
be
が
a
って
fun
ない
one.
な。
5 to shoot. Mobley. And it's MP with the rebound. Poked away. Mobley with the block. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Giddey the pass to MP. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Hunter. No good that time. Good defense by MP. And in 2028, Cleveland poised GA to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
見てるよ。大丈
Garland against Giddey. It's Allen on the wing.
夫。大丈夫。
And he's good on the 3-ball. Allen's got 5.
あるんだっけ
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Allen with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Hunter.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jones comes in for Josh Giddey. Then for the Cavaliers, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Allen. And Strus is subbed in for Mitchell. And there it is for him.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Jones to the paint. Here's MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Wiggins. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Hachimura's got 5 now.
just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Free throw good from Stru.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the rim projectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Garland in a point. Now here's Mobley. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Hachimura, the
一瞬戻っていい？ OK OK。
pass to Jones. Here's Buzelis, covered by Hunter. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets was definitely a factor. He tallied 10 points and just played hard, notching a double-double. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his funk. Guys, back to you.
Great. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside.
Chicago, 31. The Cavaliers, 42. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jared Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do until the defense shows they can stop him. Ride the hot hand.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Buzelis out there with MP. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Hudgens in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. GA, they say young players don't yet grasp the level of preparation and effort it takes to win a championship at this level. Do we ever see rookies who have had it from day one?
Well, listen, back in the day, you had Magic and Bird, 2 guys that came in poised and mature. Bill Russell, Kareem, for sure. Today, with guys coming in so much younger, it may take a little longer, but ultimately, they do get to that destination.
Pass to Hudgens. He's looking for MP and finds him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the second free throw, good.
10点差。大丈夫よ。
Cleveland leading by 10.
やっぱ声めっちゃ
Garland kicks to Mobley.
あんま反響すごいな。
Hunter on the wing. Hits it from three-point range.
DeAndre Hunter.
Hunter's got 5 points.
ちょっとだ
Smart
け
pass.
ちょっとだけ止めようか。反響がすごい。こっちかな。こっちだね。フィルターのこれはやっぱこっちの方が良さそう。うん。こっちの方が綺麗だね。
Set up Hunter, and he'll knock him down.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Giddey finds Embiid. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Allen.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Count that one for Mobley.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Buzelis with the ball. Hudgens gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Mitchell, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Hudgens. Shoots over Garland. Hudgens gets the bucket. Hudgens has got 9 points. Cleveland leading by 13. Garland the pass to Allen. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Lets it go from 11, and it's sent back by Allen to the inside, and Mobley throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love.
めっちゃゴール下守ってるんだけど、私。マイナ11。本当に11やられてんのかな。
See a guy dishing it like this.
And now we get
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Garland. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Yep.
ああ、ちょっと待って。マジでやる気なくなる、それ。
It counts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The guard and off guard are Garland and Strus. And it's Hunter in at the small forward.
Well, the coach calls a lot of pick and roll plays for Giddey. Skilled at finding angles for teammates.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by MP. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jackson, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Okoro comes in for Buzelis. Purdue, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Okoro passes to Purdue. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, here's Garland. To the middle, it's tipped. Stolen by Okoro. And now, Okoro running the floor all by himself.
Tremendous effort getting the steal and getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Back to Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Here's Jones. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Garland looking it over. Pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Purdue. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early team.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Smith finds MP. It's tipped. Shot to stop the run, and it's Smith laying it in.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Mobley outside. Covered by Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And
今日はこれで終わりだ。マジで、これ以外何もしてない今日。改めてすごいと思うね。まあそういうのもあっていいよね。誰これ知らないかも。90でもいっか。じゃあ今日ラストゲームちょっと気持ちよくね、今日ラストゲーム勝つためにちょっとスタミナ上げちゃいました。こりゃあね、期待大。はいはい。 スタミナがなくてめっちゃやられてるからね。スタミナちょっと上げれば全然違うんじゃないのかなって思うんだよね。
Hello, basketball fans. You've got and the starting group for Chicago. They've got Rui Hachimura. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. MP is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Hudgens in at the 2. And for the Wizards, we've got Sarr, Carlton Carrington out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's John Collins, and it's Johnson in at the 3. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
MP shot is off.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And that one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And it's Washington with the ball. 4-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
It's Giddey on the wing. Here's an 8-footer. Tries again. MP shot is off.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Sarr, and he goes in for the dunk.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Pass to Hudgens. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now, and he drops them first.
At the line for the Bulls.
It's both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as
ゴール下もう
automatic
高
as
校
it
外する
gets
から
from
ね
the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Coulibaly. It's good.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Sarr misses. Bulls trail by 6. MP with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
You see the raw athleticism of Hachimura on that alley-oop, man. This boy can get up.
Outside Carrington. MP with the block. And here's Giddey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Sarr up top. Washington moving the ball around. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
They really struggled against this team last year.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. John Collins out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Wilkes in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Carrington. MP with the block. Giddey passes to MP. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Jovic. And the deficit down inside single digits. Jovic has got his first points of the game.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Here's Carrington. Got a piece of it. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Bulls. Hachimura's checked in for Jovic. Pass to Johnson. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Bulls trail by 12. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Pass to Sarr, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, 1, you got to take care of your body, and 2, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
Jones from outside. Counted from distance. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers did not have a great showing. The team picked up a few points and provided some solid rim protection. Just a good all-around effort. He didn't shoot the ball particularly well, something he's trying to forget as he focuses on the task at hand. Guys?
All right, Ali, thank you. Even the best players have bad games. That was clearly the case the other day.
Now the question is, can he rebound from that performance? You have to have a short memory after a bad outing.
And I don't expect him to dwell on the past. If anything, he'll use that performance as motivation for tonight's game.
Williams is checked in for John Collins. And the Bulls also making a change. Ellis is checked in for Jones. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Hachimura. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Sarr with it. Now guarded by MP. Blocked. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. So for Washington, George, he's checked in for Sarr. And Whitmore subbed in for Coulibaly. And a change for the Bulls. Hudgens is checked in. Outside Whitmore. Clock at 6. Johnson on the wing. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. Good D by MP. Hachimura finds MP. Back to Hachimura. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, there's the alley! And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Carrington. Johnson passes to George. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Pass to Vukcevic. The 3 is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Here's MP. Not going to go that time.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Wizards. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime. Break with
Chicago 21.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Washington leading by 13. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. MP is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Hudgens in at the 2 spot. And Carrington, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. Coulibaly with it. Hachimura covering. And it's Coulibaly missing. The Bulls trail by 13. Here's Hudgens. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. Washington with the ball. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Pass to Collins. The deep 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Hudgens. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Outside Coulibaly. And here's Collins for 3. Washington again can't hit.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Pass to Wiggins. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right side Carrington. Back to Sarr. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Hachimura, the pass to MP. Back to Hachimura. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Sarr.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
And the Bulls making a change here. Jones is checked in. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bob Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 7 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Collins. Washington moving the ball around. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, MP with a block.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Jones, the pass to MP. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Vukcevic, he's checked in for John Collins. George comes in for Johnson. Whitmore's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. Then for Chicago, Jackson, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Buzelis is subbed in for Jones.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Wiggins down low. Whitmore defending. Here's Jackson. That one goes in.
Isaiah Jackson.
Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Vukcevic. Now Sarr. Driving to the basket. Good D by MP. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Assist goes to
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Sarr finds Johnson. On the clock. Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sarr misses. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Whitmore outside. Can't connect. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Washington up 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Substitution on the court.
Cam Whitmore out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. Then there's John Collins. And it's Wilkes in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Washington?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls and are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Collins against Hachimura. Back to Coulibaly. From 11 feet away. MP with the block. Now here's Giddey, covered by Carrington. Oh, powered down with both hands.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. Love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
And the Wizards call time here. They're ahead by 2. 1:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Time now to present our player of the game, Alex Sarr.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Bulls. Wiggins is checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, with the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Johnson passes to Collins. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Outside Giddey. To take the lead. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. Wiggins against Johnson. Over Wiggins. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Giddey. Second shot opportunity. And it's good.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout.
手がいくつブロックした 6
Called the Wizards. They trail by 2. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And finished off by Sarr.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Giddey passes to MP. Oh, he missed it. Outside Johnson. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep him alive. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more more action coming your way after this.
Overtime.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. We've got Buzelis, Josh Giddey out there with MP, and it's Hudgens in at the shooting guard position. MP's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going.
2 minutes.
Johnson for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Hudgens got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Buzelis. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Chicago.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
DC family, it's teaser time. Make some noise if you want a teaser.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Sarr. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sarr's got 4 points this quarter.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
And the Bulls call time here. They trail by 2. 1:36 left in OT. Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. Wiggins against Johnson. Wiggins passes to MP. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Johnson. Here's Carrington. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 4-point Washington lead. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Stolen by Sarr. Now here's Carrington. Pass to Johnson. Tries to break his ice. And again, it's Washington converting.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this looks a bit out of reach.
Collins, he's checked in for George. Hachimura's checked in for Chicago. Wiggins finds MP. 6 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Here's MP. That shot off the mark. Good D by Sarr. And he commits the intentional foul.
Josh Giddey. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Bulls foul. Number 59.
Good on the first.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Carrington, outside Koulibaly. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
And the Bulls call time here. They're behind by 5. 1 second left to play in overtime. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. then they can get out of here.
And so it's Washington with the W. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce. This
いや、レイアップ、こんだけ外したらさすがに勝て
is
ない。
Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
ありがとうございました。